Hello children, in the last class you studied about the different methods of separation in general, right? Yes. In this then you studied about why do we need the separation. Why do we need the separation? Just recall. Yes, to separate the harmful substances from the mixture. Example, to separate the sand or stones or the insects from the mixture, from the rice grains, and to separate two useful components from the mixture. Example, to separate butter or the buttermilk from the curd by churning it, right? Okay. Next, you studied about, then you to separate the non-useful component from the useful component. Example, to separate the tea leaves from the tea before pouring the tea into the cup. So these are the reasons that why do we need the separation. Next, you studied the different methods, important methods of separation. I have listed, right? So once again recall that the different methods of separation is first one, hand picking, then threshing, then winnowing, next sieving, next sedimentation, decantation and filtration. Sedimentation, decantation and filtration. Next method is evaporation, and the last method is condensation. So these are the important methods of separation: hand picking, threshing, winnowing, sieving, sedimentation, decantation and filtration, evaporation, condensations. So in the last class you studied about the hand picking, right? What is hand picking? So it's a method of separating impurities or the harmful substance from the mixture by using hand, right? So this is hand picking. So when you can use the hand picking? Yes, when the impurities are small, they are in small quantity. If the impurities are in small quantity, you can adopt hand picking. And if the sizes of the impurities are large, you can adopt this method, that is hand picking. So what is hand picking? It's a method of separating impurities or the harmful substance from the mixture by using hand. That is hand picking. Okay. Next we will move to the next method of separation, that is threshing. So what is threshing? So you might have seen the wheat plant or the paddy. So I will draw here. So wheat plant, so you can see the two main parts here. What and all? The grains and the stalk, right? So this is stalk and these are grains. So we need to separate the grains from the stalk, that I told already in the last class. But I didn't tell you about how we can separate the grains from the stalk. So that we separate by the method of separation, that is threshing. So what is threshing? It's the method of separating grains from the stalk. What is threshing? Threshing means it's a method of separating grains from stalk. So the wheat plant or the paddy plant, after harvesting they are kept for drying for few days. After drying, these grains should separate from the stalk either by beating that plant on a hard surface. If it is in a small quantity, for the small quantity we can beat that plant on a hard surface so that grains get separate from the stalk. Or for the large quantity, you can use the machines or the threshers are used normally to when it is in large quantity. So this is about threshing. So what is threshing? It's a method of separating grains from the stalk. Okay. Next method is winnowing. So winnowing means, you know, the two main parts of the grains and the stalk are the two parts of the wheat plant, right? So threshing means a separation of the grains from the stalk. These grains, just observe the grain, you will see the outer covering, right? The outer covering, the brown colored outer covering of the grain, so that is husk. So inside the husk we will find grain. So we will separate we do not eat that husk, right? So we are eating only the grain inside it. So we need to separate the husk from the grain. So this is the brown covering of the grain is called husk. So we need to separate that husk from the grain. So we are using one more method of separation, that is winnowing. So here what is winnowing? Winnowing is a method of separating the husk from the grain either by blowing the wind or air. So that is winnowing. So the word only says wind. So we are using the wind to separate the husk from the grains. So we can easily understand winnowing by looking at this picture. See here, a woman is standing on a raised platform, right? Yeah, by holding one container containing the mixture, that is mixture of grains that contains both grains as well as husk. These husks are light in weight. So if the direction of the wind is like this, means if the direction of the wind like this, along with the wind carries that husk. Since husk is light in weight, the wind will carry that husk and they will fall at some distance, whereas these grains will make a heap here. So this is winnowing. So here a woman is standing on a raised platform by holding a mixture of the grains. So in a tilted position. So she is allowing the falling of the grains. That time according to the direction of the wind, that wind carries the husk and it make a heap at some distance and the grains will form a heap here. So this is a method of separating the grains, that husk from the grains, by blowing air or wind. So that is called winnowing. So I will write here winnowing. What is winnowing? It's a method of separating. It's a method of separating lighter impurities That husk is light in weight, no, it may easily carry by the wind. So lighter impurities from the mixture by blowing air. So it's a method of separating the lighter impurities from the mixture by blowing air or wind is winnowing. So before moving forward, let's recall what is threshing and winnowing. Threshing means it's a method of separating grains from the stalk. It's a method of separating grains from the stalk. So these grains are used as food, whereas the stalk can be used as an animal feed. So we'll separate here the two useful components. Okay, and winnowing means it's a separating the husk from the grains. So we do not eat the husk, we'll eat only the grains inside it. So you should separate the husk from the grain by winnowing, by using the wind. So it's a method of separating the lighter impurities from the mixture by blowing air or wind. Okay children, we will see the next method of separation, that is sieving. So here sieving, as the word says, we are using the sieve to separate the components in a mixture. Okay. So look at this picture children. What is this? Yes, this is sieving. You might have seen your mother doing this in almost every day before making chapati, right? What she will use? She will use this siever to separate the impurities of different sizes. Yes. So what is sieving? It's a method of separation where we can use the sieve to separate the impurities of different sizes. Okay. So sieving. So it's a method of separating impurities of different sizes So it's a technique of separating the components of different sizes. So here by using the siever, here the large sized particles will remain on the siever itself, and the fine particles, that particles of wheat flour or the atta, they will fall down and through the siever. Okay, so this is about sieving. And you might have seen this type of work during construction place. Have you seen? Yes. What is this? Okay, it is also one type of sieving where the stones are separated from the sand. Here the fine sand particles will move through the sieve, whereas the sand, that pebbles or the stones will remain on the sieve. So this is sieving. Okay, so children, just recall the different methods. So this sedimentation, evaporation and condensation I will do in the next class. Just recall what is hand picking. So it is a method of separating the impurities or the harmful substance from the mixture by using hand. That is hand picking. So example, they can separate the stones or the insects or the sand particles from the mixture of the rice before cooking. So what is threshing? Threshing means it's a process of separating the grains from the stalk. Don't confuse between threshing and the winnowing. Threshing means it is a process of separation of the grains from the stalk, whereas the winnowing is, it's a process of separating the husk from the grains. Okay, so by blowing the wind, so that is winnowing. So winnowing means it is a separation of the husk from the grain, since the husk are the light in weight, so they are easily carried away by the wind. So that is winnowing. So next is about sieving. Sieving means it's a method of separation where the components of different sizes are separated. So that is sieving. Children, next we are going to see one video about these four separation.
There are various methods for separating substances such as hand picking, threshing, winnowing, sieving, and magnetic separation. Let's begin with hand picking. Hand picking is a technique for separating impurities or substances which are a bit large in size and distinct in color, so that it can be easily picked from hand. For example, impurities like stones and husk are removed from rice before cooking. Let's get down to the next one. Threshing. This method of separating is generally used by farmers to separate grains from stalks. In threshing, farmers basically beat the dry stalks to shake off the dried grains. Third is winnowing. The process of separation of lighter and heavier particles from the mixture by wind or blowing air is called winnowing. The farmers use this technique to separate husk from grains. Sieving. Sieving is used to separate substances that are of different sizes. In this method, a sieve is used. The smaller components of the mixture can pass through the pores of the sieve, whereas bigger components of the mixture are retained by the sieve.
Okay, let's find out the today's class. I have given 2 questions here as homework. You have to write the answer and send to your class teacher. Okay, please write down. First one, what is winnowing? What is winnowing? Where it is used? Second one, define threshing. Okay. Thank you children. Have a nice day.